right, listen, guys. I played that song. I wanted everybody to get up because that song tells you not quit. In this opportunity, you're going to have some challenges. Okay, they're going to come at you very hard, discourage you, all of that stuff, right? But you don't quit. Because if you quit on this opportunity, let me tell you, you can leave a lot of money on the table. Okay? So don't quit. Get back up. That's how you're going to keep winning. Keep getting back up. So the harder they keep telling you them no's, get happy. After they tell me no, I'm like, I don't even, okay, no problem. Can I come next week? I'm going to keep talking to them because I'm not going to quit. So I've been very successful in this business, guys, because guess what? I didn't quit, and I'm never going to quit. Never going to quit. So, so that's my nugget. I want to give you a little bit of thing. I'm going to say this. Success is the sum of small efforts. So when you get in that lead, remember, that's success. You get in that lead, you got to get happy. You got to get pumped up. That's success. So when you get that lead and you go out there and you're talking to them, that's the sum of a small effort that you did. If you continue to do that over every day, what you get out of effort and you keep doing it? Got to be success. Absolutely. That's what I've done. So as Fred Hawkins said to you, don't overthink this opportunity. Have fun while you're doing it. You know, I've been able to come in this opportunity, guys. I started in 2018. I went from a team leader in 6 months to now MGA, and baby, I'm on my way to director. Because I'm not going to quit. So nobody holds you back. You can make as much money as you want to. Nobody holds you back. So that's how many minutes I got? I know I'm on a time limit. Okay, good. I got 3 whole minutes. I'm doing good. Okay. So guys, listen. Honestly, I promise you, I love this opportunity so much because it gives me time to spend with my granddaughters. I can go and make a sale, come back and get back on that phone, make another sale, and keep going. You know, and then when somebody come to me and they say, hey, this opportunity didn't work, or it didn't work for me or whatever, I take the time, just what they said, and I sit down with that person and I tell them, I say, it didn't work for you, so let me tell you, tell me what you did on a daily basis. That's where you have to grade yourself every day. And listen, just because you're grading yourself, don't cheat. Grade yourself right. And you're going to see where you fail. And if you go back and say, okay, tomorrow I'm going to do something different. I'm not going to do what I did. And then I promise you, it's going to change for you. It's going to change for you. Don't quit. Don't quit. Get back up. That's how you're going to keep winning. That's how you're going to keep winning, guys. Put it in your heart. Remember, your brain on the left side is your power. Feed it every day with great things. Great things. You get up in the morning, if anything hits you negative, you turn it around and find something positive. Because if it hits you negative, you're going to go the whole day with the negative on the left side. I just said your left side of your brain is your strongest side. So get up, feed yourself all day with very, very positive things. People come into your life, if they are negative and they got something to say, tell them negativity don't live in this business, okay? Continue to surround yourself with great leaders, okay? Let me tell you, this room is full of millionaires. I'm one of them. Who's going to tell me that I'm not? Who's going to tell me that? I'm one of them. I'm well on my way. And I don't have a problem with showing anybody my bank account or my 1099. When this opportunity did that for me, guys. Amazing. Amazing. Okay? Ladies, let me tell you something. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, they love me. They're going to love you too. They're going to love you too. You can do whatever it is that you want to do with this opportunity. Again, work. You have to go to work. Don't get this by all means. I like looking pretty and fashionable, baby. I can work all day, every day. All day, every day. And you know, our organization is so full of people who love and care, and we like to share with one another, you know. And I love that in this business. I love it so very much because we're not going to let you fail. If you go an inch, we're going to go another mile with you. And that's it's so beautiful. So you're part of this. Bobby Diggs, Roosevelt, where's Kevin Tyler? Those are people that I came in this opportunity with. Corey Hawkins, who taught me.
But I just want to share this with you all, because we had a lot of good training, a lot of stuff going on. But I want you all to write this down. Nothing in life is more expensive than a missed opportunity. Nothing in life is more expensive than a missed opportunity. Now, as you all already know, because you're here, the opportunity to work with Lincoln Heritage UBI Premier Legacy is an opportunity that will truly change your life. Let me see the hands of all the people that are here in the training for the very first time. Very first time, okay. Those are the people I really want to focus on. Look at your neighbor and say, don't miss it, don't miss it, don't miss it. Don't miss it, okay? Now, all of us have had missed opportunities in life. Would you all agree? Okay. We didn't go someplace we should have gone. Didn't say something to someone that we should have, and now they're gone. Okay. Invested in something that you should have invested in. Don't you wish you could get a do-over? Yes. Huh? Don't you wish? In golf, they call that a mulligan, right? Let's not take a mulligan with this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, because it can have generational consequences. You all saw yesterday that were there. You saw Bobby, Corey, Roosevelt. They had the babies in their hands. Wasn't that special? I mean, not having this opportunity would have been a consequence on their children, right? So don't be out of place. That's what I want to say to you. I've just celebrated 10 years, right? I've seen a lot of people. Yeah. Seen a lot of people come, a lot of people go, okay? Don't take a mulligan with this business. Take advantage of the opportunity that you have right now. We want everybody to win, but God put you here for a reason, right? God put you here for a reason. He's already planned it out. All you got to do is live it out, right? Go to work. Be a blessing to everyone that you encounter. Make that your mission, and your mission will be a blessing to you, okay? You'll be blessed by your mission. Don't worry about the last time. Fear is debilitating. How many of us have been scared in the business? Yeah, it will make you lose your focus. Stay focused. And lastly, what I want to say, there's a lot of companies that's going to come after you. Don't believe the hype. You're in the right place. There's no one that's going to provide all the benefits to you that we have here, okay? They're going to tell you they got better contracts, they got better products, all that. 100% of zero is zero, right? So take what you have here, okay? Put it to the test. All of this information that you're getting today is absolutely amazing, okay? You're getting it from people that are actually doing it. It's not hype, okay? It's facts, okay? So, and lastly, tell yourself, I'm not going to miss this opportunity. Tell yourself, I'm not going to miss this opportunity. Your words have a lot of power. I tell my team all the time, the most important conversation that you're going to have is the one that you're having with yourself. So, stay in touch. Don't miss any meetings. Don't miss any calls. Don't miss any trainings. Don't miss any opportunity that you can spend with your team, because we're doing life together, right? So we have to support each other and keep each other engaged. So, again, tell your neighbor, don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Y'all be blessed.
Good stuff. All right, so everyone say I'm an entrepreneur. Everyone say I own a business. All right, so this isn't a job, you're an entrepreneur. So when you're dealing with being an entrepreneur, you know that there's no set hours. All right, there's no set hours. You work until the job is done. Right? And so it's very important for you to know that you know, you hear about the success that's happening here. You hear about the lifestyle and the money that people are making. But one of the most important words that you got to know as an entrepreneur is the word patience. Everyone say patience. Patience. Look at your neighbor and say patience. Patience, one of the most important words. So you got to have patience, and you have to be clear. You got to have clarity on what it is that you want. You have to be crystal clear. Clear. You got to know what you want. We say begin with the end in mind. What does the end look like for you? What's your dreams? What's your goals? What are the things that you want to accomplish? That's the end. All right. Now you got to be clear on it. When you're clear on it, what happens is you can see it and you can hear it all at the same time. All right. So you got to see your goals every single day, whatever those goals are. And then you got to hear them. The way you hear them is you speaking them. All right, so when you speak in them, you hear it. Does that make sense? So being crystal clear about what it is that you want. I'm going over this real quickly because I cut my own time shorter so we can make it happen. Put 20 on there. Good stuff. So, no. All right, so a lot of people, you know, they're not clear on what they want, so they don't get what they want. So you got to be crystal clear. You got to write it down. You got to see it every day. And you got to speak it. And you got to be happy and grateful now on whatever the goal is that you want to accomplish. Everyone say, I'm so happy and grateful now, that I am financially independent. See, you're happy and grateful now because you know the financial independence is there. So you got to be happy and grateful now, but you got to be patient through the process. Okay? So it's very important to be patient. So with patience, it's not really a sexy word, but it's an important word when it comes to what you want. I remember we were in Costa Rica. Anyone been in Costa Rica? All right, you got to go, you got to go. So we were in Costa Rica and we had this chef. All right, now the chef, you know, we were hungry, we had this brunch, and, you know, the chef, he made this lobster, and he cooked it, and then he had all this other food, and it smelled so good, and we wanted to eat it right away. But we had to be patient, right? It's different than a Hot Pocket kind of meal. See, if you got Hot Pocket goals, right, it's just 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes for the Hot Pocket goals. But the way the chef made it, he laid it all out, all the stuff there. And we said, man, we had to be patient for that quality meal. So if you got big goals, if you got big dreams, you got to have big patience. See, as an entrepreneur, that's what it takes. All right? An entrepreneur doesn't even expect you're going to do some things now that you're not going to get paid for, but in the end, you're going to get paid for things you no longer do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you're going to have patience and say, oh, okay, this is not a get rich quick. All right? This is something you're going to have to build. So as an entrepreneur, you're going to have the mindset, this isn't a job. A job pays you every 2 weeks. Right? We already know this is going to happen. See, patience, it's where you're going to have a lot of faith here. That's required. And in the passage doesn't say it is impossible to please God without faith. It says that, right? All right, so it says impossible to please God with faith. Being an entrepreneur is 100% faith because you don't know when your next sale is coming. You don't know when your next commission is coming. Be excited about that because you know with that faith all things are going to be possible and you can get to your goals. See, if you have a regular job, because this is not a job, remember you're an entrepreneur, this is a business. If you have a job, you already know the check you're going to get. That's scary to me. If I knew I was going to get paid every 2 weeks, that's crazy. You know, the average, what do we say, the African-American male makes $48,000?
$42,500.
$42,500. So if you look at a salary, that means they're bringing home about $2,200 to $2,400 a month. Right? You have an opportunity here where it's limitless because you're an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, the bigger you think, you have limitless income. You don't have where you're going to get this check. Imagine if you only had to live off of $2,400 a month. That's where you got to thank God for what it is that we have. A lot of you guys' pay-throughs are way over $2,400 a month, right? So it's important to know patience. The capacity to, well, here's the definition of patience. It is the capacity to accept or tolerate delay or suffering without getting angry or upset. Patience, the capacity to accept or tolerate delay or suffering without getting angry or upset. So your goals and your dreams, right, those things that you really, really want, you know, they're going to require you to accept or tolerate delay or suffering without getting angry. Now, so you got the goals. You got to be patient towards those goals. Don't get upset when that person doesn't buy. I know, just call your leadership. A lot of you guys call us. Man, this person, this happened. It's okay, be patient. You already know what the end result is going to be for you. Why? Because you spoke it. Why? Because you see it. Why? Because you've already thanked God for it, so it's already yours. Does that make sense? Yes, very important. So, do you really have the ability to endure? Do you have the ability to have patience? So let's go over what patience really means. Big goals. Anyone have big goals? Yes. All right. Look at your neighbor and say, I have big goals. Have big goals. Look back at them and say, you got to have big patience. So as an entrepreneur, it's very important to have patience. You can't get frustrated. You're not frustrated. You're just fascinated. All right. No frustration. It's fascinating how they didn't show up for me. It's fascinating how they called me back. And now they say, I changed my mind. Can you cancel that for me? I talked to my son. I talked to my daughter. I don't know. You know all the stuff that we hear, right? You know, that's how I felt when they were saying it to me. I was like, what? I spent all this time looking at the pictures of your grandkids and spending an hour with you. What? Come on, it ain't just me. I know y'all feel like that sometimes, right? But it's patience. That makes sense? So building a business takes patience. And so let's look at what patience stands for. Let's look at the acronym, P. The P in patience stands for process. Process. This is going to be a process. There's going to be a process that I have to go through. I have to grow through, right? So you're going to go through it and you're going to grow through it. All right? You have to, if you look at the definition of that process, it says a series of actions or steps taken in order to achieve a particular end. All right? That's a process. A series of actions or steps taken in order to achieve a particular end. Now, that particular end is whatever that goal is for you. So you know that this is going to be a process. Look at your neighbor and say it's going to be a process. All right? So a process knows that you're going to begin with the end in mind, and you know there's going to be some steps and actions, things that you're going to have to do to be patient while you're going through those steps, while you're taking those actions. But if I'm frustrated, I'm not really going to take those steps. If you're frustrated, you're not going to take the actions, so you won't get the results that you want because you're frustrated with that. But you know everything that happens is in your favor, right? Every no you get is in your favor. Do you believe that? So if you believe it, every rejection is in your favor. It's just for you to grow. So you're patient through this entire process because you already know what's going to happen for you. Does that make sense? Yes. All right, so that's the P. The A stands for action. Action. It's your activity. Now, the definition is the fact or process of doing something, typically to achieve an aim. The definition of action is the fact or process of doing something, typically to achieve an aim. So if you're successful in life, one of the facts is that you take action. That's one of the facts. If you're unsuccessful, we know you're a type of person that doesn't take action. The T in patience is time. The definition: the indefinite continued progress of existence. The indefinite is continued progress. So time. So with the time, no farmer believes they're going to plant and seed and grow a tree the same day. Right? So in the business, just because you hear, okay, Mr. Hawkins makes $1 million, right? Well, how much time did that take? How many books? How many audios? How many presentations? Right? It was all the stuff that happened even before he even got into Lincoln Heritage. Right? So you never compare in the book, your chapter 2 to someone's chapter 25. Right? You're doing yourself a disservice. That's why we say, stay in your lane. Look at your neighbor and say, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. I'm having y'all look at your neighbor a lot, right? So you stay in your lane. Because, see, you want to go somewhere. You have a destination. So, have you ever been driving on the highway and you're driving, and what happens is if someone's looking left or right, they go over here and they merge your lane, and you want to say, stay in your lane, right, to that person very nicely. Some people even get off the highway and they take the exit, right? Well, you're not paying attention to the person that takes the exit. They're going in a different direction. They have a different destination than you. Every single one of us has a different exact goal that we're trying to achieve. Of course, financial independence, but maybe it's a specific home, a specific car, a specific thing that you want to do for your household, for your kids, for your children. So that means all of us have a different end. Does that make sense? So you can never compare yourself to anyone here. You got to stay in your lane and focus on where it is that you want to go and take the time necessary to get there. So if someone did it in 3 months, oh, you can't. Oh, what's wrong with me? Maybe it's my fault. It's what I'm saying. It's about me. No, you're already good enough to succeed. You're already good enough. Everyone say, I'm good enough? I'm good enough. So since you already know you're good enough, since you said you're good enough, since you're going to tell yourself every day that you're good enough, right? You're good enough to accomplish your goals. Well, that means you know it's going to take some time to get there, but you know it's going to be done. The I in patience. You got to stay inspired. Stay inspired. You have to stay inspired here. Inspiration is the fuel you'll need through the tough times. Because you guys know there's going to be some tough times. Has everyone had just perfect days here? Y'all have perfect days? And y'all been mad? And y'all want to go home? Right? And y'all say some bad words to your leads? Not to the people, but to the lead, to the paper. To the paper. To the paper, right? All right, you want to go home. Some people want to quit. Anyone here felt like they want to quit sometimes? Right? Oh, yeah, nah, none of us want to quit. Okay. But that's what happens. You got to stay inspired. So how do you stay inspired? You have to plug into these calls all the time. You can't miss a call. You need that. You got to plug into the events. You got to read the books. You got to listen to these audios. You got to stay connected to the winning environment. All right? Because you're going to have those ups and downs. I know all of you guys, it's all perfect for you because no one raised their hand. You all say, hey, I'm getting my goals. I'm 100% sure. That's why you do what Fred said. And you go to work all day long, 6-7 days a week. I know that. But this is just for the couple of people that sometimes have down days. That sometimes have that disbelief, that sometimes question, hey, can I do it? Will it happen for me? You have to stay inspired by what you're reading, what you're hearing, what you're seeing. That's going to keep you moving throughout this process. So stay inspired. You're going to have to talk to your mentors on a regular basis to stay inspired. When you have a bad day, make sure you stay connected. See, if you had a toothache, all right, if you had a toothache, something was wrong, you don't try to fix it yourself, do you? You say, look, I need to go see a dentist because the dentist knows he's a professional in terms of fixing teeth. All right. So how much time, if your tooth was hurting, would you try fixing it yourself? So sometimes when you have that hurting here in the business, right away call your leadership so they can help to move you because they have maybe greater expertise than yourself. So that way they can help you eliminate that ache in your life. Does that make sense? All right, the E in patience is expectation. That's what the word says right there. Expectation. Be in a state of expectation. The definition of expectation is a strong belief that something will happen or be in the case in the future. A strong belief. All right? I know any ladies that have had children, remember you're expecting? Right? But remember, before you showed it all, you showed your stomach at all, you said, I'm expecting, right? You already knew. You said you felt it on the inside. You felt it. You said, you know what? I'm going to have a baby. Right? See, here, you have to feel this. You got to feel, say, I'm expecting success. Right? If you're expecting success, you should have that. That's why you're speaking it all the time. You have to have that level of expectation. I have to have an expectation, a strong belief that success will happen. All right? If I'm patient, I have a strong belief, not a weak belief, not sometime belief. I kind of believe, a strong belief that something big is going to happen in your life. So you're going to have that expectation. The N is never, never, never quit. Never quit. When you're patient, never quit. If it's what you really want, you're never going to quit. The definition of never is at no time in the past or future, on no occasion, not ever. Y'all get what never means? I'm going to say it again. Because you're never, never, never going to quit. So never, it says at no time, in the past or future, on no occasion, not ever. That's the definition of never. So you have to make it up in your mind. Okay, you see the success here. Now, you found your wealthy place here. So now you have to decide, no matter the ups, no matter the downs, no matter what happens. If you're building a business, you're going to have people quit your business, right? Just because they quit on their dreams and goals doesn't mean you have to quit on yours. When they quit, okay, you just say next, because God is going to lead you to the right people. If you're building an agency, He's going to give you the right people. I remember when I first started, I said, God, just give me the right people. Bring them in my life. Those who are wrong, get them away. Right? And we had tons of agents that have left, right? But we still up here winning, right? And so that's what it's all about. It's about you saying, okay, I'm never going to quit. Never. If you're patient, you're never going to quit. The C is committed. Committed. Commitment is doing the thing you said you're going to do long after the feeling you said it in has passed. Doing the thing you said you're going to do long after the feeling you said it in has passed. It's a feeling being dedicated. The definition of committed. Feeling dedication and loyalty to a cause, activity, or job. Committed. Feeling dedication and loyalty to a cause, activity, or job. Are you dedicated to do whatever it takes, whatever activity it takes that's necessary? Are you dedicated to driving these long hours, to overcoming all these objections? Dedicated to not worrying about all the negative people? Are you dedicated to plugging in all the events? Are you dedicated to do what it is that's necessary to get whatever you want? See, that's what it's about. That's what commitment is, your dedication. The E is experience. 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 See, through experience, you would have learned and become what's necessary to have what it is that you want. You would have gained wisdom. See, that's what this whole patience, but patience is you're taking action throughout the process, but you're still doing it. And you're not worried. So are you patient? Are you guys patient?
Yes, sir.
Don't beat yourself up while you're going through your learning curve. We all have a different learning curve. Don't beat yourself up. Be patient. It isn't your ability to wait. It's your ability to wait while having a great attitude. That's what patience is. And we're excited because you're an entrepreneur. We know it takes patience. But if you keep building, you keep pushing yourself through those ups, through those downs, you're going to win extremely big for your family. So I wanted to go really quick with that. I took 15 minutes to go over that because we got to cut this time, so you can stop it. Let's bring up, I don't even know our next speaker that's coming up here. Oh, I do know our next speaker. This is a gentleman. He's going to talk to you guys about the system here. You guys okay? Yeah. All right, let me see some teeth. Smile at your neighbor, something like that. I was just going over stuff real quickly. Y'all looking mad at me because I told you got to be patient towards your goals. Y'all mad? Because you got to be patient becoming a millionaire? This thing doesn't happen overnight. It happens over time. Yes. All right? So it happens over time. So you guys ready? Yes, ready. Good stuff. I love you guys. Awesome. Let's bring up Mr. Corey Hawkins, six-figure earner, MGA, and top producer.
All right. Here is what we have, the system. We have our newly promoted director, Mr. Bobby Diggs. And on the top here, on the top we have all of our directors. And here we have UBI. And when you step outside, if it's raining, if you don't have an umbrella, what happens? We have an awesome covering with universal benefits, allows us to, as Bobby said, there's no limit. We take the limits off of our mind, and we can go as far as we want to go. We have Lucas Financial Services, Premier Legacy, that's the team. Let me ask everyone a question, because I'm open book here. Does everyone love this logo, Premier Legacy? we want to ask that because this is what we want to do. We want to blow this business up. We are a team. We are a team. Can everyone say this with me? Together, each achieves what? More. Together, each achieves what? More. If we join arms and promote Premier Legacy, we all have our own individual businesses. That's right. We're building our own business. If we promote Premier Legacy all over social media, all over Facebook, all over the internet, all over Google, what will happen to everyone's business? It has the chance to blow up. I'm going to show you some things right here where you can get an inside piece of action of Premier Legacy. You have your own Premier Legacy website. Now, if you're not getting on these calls, that's elementary. That's elementary. That's elementary. If you have something to do, that's fine, but there's no excuse. Monday through Sunday, there's a call going on for all of us to listen to. Here's what we have here. Premier Legacy. Premier Legacy. Team effort. Together each achieves what? PremierLegacy.net. That's the main site. If you haven't visited that site, do me a favor, just go look at it. Go look at it on your own time. We don't want to take the time today, but go look at it on your own time. There's millions of dollars of information on there. You have Director Doris, all of us on there. Mr. Bobby Diggs is on there. Doris Spurgeon on there. They're selling the dream for us. I want some more information. I want some more information about your business. Tell me, we at the gas station. Tell me some more about your business. Did you go to my website? Go to PremierLegacy.net/Corey Hawkins. Because when you create your own website, go to Premier Legacy PremierLegacyFES.net. That's the link to create your own personal site. Our Facebook is PremierLegacyFES.com. Everyone like the Facebook page. Tell your friends and family to like the Facebook page. Like us on Facebook and invite your friends. Now, what we want to do, we want everyone, while it's free, we want everyone to go on and make their own personal PremierLegacy.net website. We go to different multi-level marketing companies. What do you get when you sign up? You get a website. Hey, we're changing the game. What do you get when you sign up here? A website. You get a website now. It's free. Take advantage of it. Now, Premier Legacy, right now we have, I say roughly around 1,000 searches on Google every month. That number is only going to go up. We hear the different companies out there. We see them all over Facebook. I don't want to mention any names, but they're out there. We have the potential to blow them out of the water. You know why? Because of who? You're supposed to say me, because of me. We can all do it, right? Each and every single one of us in this room has the power. Me. Tareem Smith put out something on Facebook. He said, I believe in who? Me. I believe in you. Right? I believe in you. You believe in me. So we believe in each other together. Right? So we could do this as a team, but it's going to take a team to do it. To have your website approved, very easy. Don't make any income disclosures, and don't mention Lincoln Heritage. We don't want to get any red flags with them. So don't mention Lincoln Heritage, and don't make any income disclosures. But you'll have your own personal site. You'll have everything about yourself. You can take a picture of you and your family, have it right on there. Mr. Pierre Dassal has a site. I have a site. Your site, once your link is approved, PremierLegacy.net/your name. And this, you can take it a step further. Roosevelt, if you have a domain, you can go by RooseveltHooker.com. Go to GoDaddy. You got it. He got it. Roosevelt.com, RooseveltHooker.com. You can link it back to your own personal website. Who in here has the website with Lincoln Heritage already? Who in here has the Premier Legacy website set up? Okay, so we got a lot of teamwork to do. Teamwork. Together, each achieves what? So for new agents, now this is big. Right here on that sheet that you just got, there's a passcode at the bottom. And on that PremierLegacy.net, there's hours and hours of training. Every conference call, every illumination event, we have it recorded, and it's in the back office. When you go home, you can check it out. If you don't believe me, just type in that password at the bottom. The password is PL for the win. PL for the win, because we're all winners. PL for the win is the password. Log in, check out all that information. When you have a new agent to partake and join in this business, have them to go in and study. Unlimited. There's no shortcuts, but it's unlimited. A fool expresses all his emotions, but a wise person controls them. Does that look familiar? A fool expresses all his emotions, but a wise person controls them. This is out of a famous book. Everyone knows it. It's a basic instruction this is a basic instruction before leaving Earth. Right here. A fool expresses all his emotions, but a wise person controls them. I have to think about what that means. But I believe in each and every single one of us in this room here. I believe we can absolutely blow every single other marketing organization out of the water if we just focus on the team aspect of compete within the team. I'm going to be number one and compete and just tell everybody. They have me in the middle of the senior director, Dr. Hawkins, and the newly promoted director. It's only one way for me to go. We're a team, and as a team, we can all do what? Achieve more. So let's go do that.
Yes, sir.
We are blessed. We are blessed. We are blessed. We are blessed. Lord have mercy. I get up every morning. I said, Lord, thank you. Each and every day. But that's, look, I'm a pause because Mr. Diggs here told me 3 times that you got 5 minutes. He knew better. I intentionally didn't make any notes because I said 5 minutes. One thing I wanted to talk about, and one thing he asked me to talk about, and I'm very obedient, is the move and the transition that we made. We've been here with UBI, Lincoln Heritage, for 5 years now, and working up in the DMV area, growing our team, gathering clients, working the system. And in December of 2020, the prayer was, my wife and I were praying about North Carolina. November, December, North Carolina. And just something about it, God was placing on me North Carolina. And then y'all know what happened in January. January, we get the word that now we have North Carolina, right? So we thank God for that, right? Thank God for answered prayer. But I wanted to use that just as an example of something. I thought I had my phone with me. But I wanted to use that as an example about getting out of your comfort zone, getting out of your comfortable place. Oftentimes, many of us are here, and we're coming from places, and we're coming from situations of not enough, but yet and still, we keep ourselves comfortable in that not enough place. Does that make sense? We get comfortable in not enough. And when that whole thing happened, and my wife and I prayed about it, the whole thing happened in January. By March, we had the house sold, and by April 1st, we were down here in North Carolina. So I want to share a scripture with y'all just for the 2 minutes and 30 seconds I have left. And I'm going to use an example, Abraham. The Lord told Abraham, I'm over 52, Mark, so the Lord told Abraham that I will make you a great nation. I will bless you. I will make your name great, right? But he said, Abraham, before you do that, you need to leave your country, leave your people, leave your father's household. So in other words, Abraham, you need to leave and you need to go to the land that I will show you. So in other words, for all of us who are in our comfortable place and we're okay, God is telling us that we need to leave our familiar. Our familiar. And I'm not just talking about your geographic location, but you got to leave your familiar. You got to leave your comfortable mindset. You got to leave your comfortable work habits. You got to leave being comfortable with being a procrastinator. You need to leave out of that place and go to the place that God is showing you. Here's the thing. God has placed us in a place right here where he has surrounded us with success. Each and every one of you in here have millionaire mentorship that you don't have to pay for. Lord Jesus. It's right here. It's all around you. But in order for you to take advantage of it, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to get out of that familiar place. If you're used to getting up at 11 o'clock, you need to get out of that familiar place. If you're used to working until 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you've got to get out of that familiar place. You've got to be willing to do what you've never done before. So one day you can have what you've never had before, but it's going to require something of you. Jesus told Peter asked Jesus, he was walking on the water, and Lord have mercy, 30 seconds. Jesus was walking on the water. Peter's on the boat with his homeboys, right? Y'all know the story. A lot of y'all been to Sunday school. So the interesting thing in that whole story, then I'm going to close with this, Bobby. Interesting thing with that whole story was Peter was comfortable on the boat. Most of the disciples were fishermen. They're very comfortable in that place. Peter sees Jesus on the water, and he said, Lord, that's you. Bid me to come. Check the response. Jesus said to Peter, and actually he didn't say to Peter, he just said, come. Is that right? He said, come. So in other words, Peter said, I've seen you perform miracles. I've seen you raise the dead. I've seen you heal the sick. I know you have the power to change my situation, right? So I'm tired of seeing a miracle, but now I want to be a miracle. I want to be a miracle. But in order to do that, Jesus said, come. And what did Peter do? Peter got out of the boat, right? Because if you want to walk on water, ladies and gentlemen, you got to get out of the boat. Get out of your boat. Get out of whatever that is that's holding you back, that's holding you down, that's got you 1 foot in the business and 1 foot in something else, and you're doing the hokey pokey and all that kind of stuff. Get out of your boat. Get out of your boat of discouragement or you don't think this is going to work and all that kind of stuff. Get out of that. Jump out of the boat and watch God work it out for you. So I'm so glad to be here. My time that ran out. Thank you, Bobby.
Hello, everybody. Okay. There are no monitors, sir. I thought nobody was hearing me. Okay. So, playbook for victory. That's what I'm talking about. I have 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm seeing the time clearly. Okay. So, you have to be excited, in this job. I'm not afraid to be excited, So sometimes in the field, I do some fun things, I could dance for my clients, When they are saying approved for final expense, I could just say, hey! So, they are happy, because most times these seniors, they are just having a dull day and nobody to speak to them. But seeing somebody that, gives them that excitement makes them so happy. Yeah. Okay. The first thing, number one, is... Okay. Oh, I got it. Okay. Number one, there must be a reason. You hear Mr. Bobby Diggs always on the call, you say, a why, a reason. You have to understand that reason, yours. Why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why am I taking this decision? There must be a purpose. Real purpose comes from your own reason. If you have no reason, you have to discover a problem. And when you discover that problem, you make a reason to do something. So, number two, memorize your goals and repeat it to yourself daily. So, I have a reason to get something. I want to get a land. I want to buy a house. I keep speaking this to myself. For example, so anytime I'm in the field, I know this is what I want to do. So if anything happens and I feel disappointed, I look at those goals again. I read it to myself. I read it to myself every morning while I walk. As I keep repeating to myself, it happens in my subconscious. So I always win and I go closer to those goals by reading them every time. Yeah. So, number three, build your strength. We have 3 fields in physics. We have gravitational field, we have magnetic field, we have electrical field. If you touch electricity, what would happen? You'll get shocked if you don't die. So, the thing is, you have to be in the right place, the right association. Yeah. If you are with people who are fit, always going to the gym, working out, you will start looking like them. If you are with people that are financially savvy, you will start being like them. Yeah, if you are with people that say positive things every time, people who tell you motivational words, you would be like them. Yeah, but if you are with people that say negative things, it will fill up your mind. I asked there was a lady, she was 80 and she was really looking 50. I mean, I don't mean the one we say in the field. Somebody is really ugly. You say, oh, yeah, how do you look like this? You cute. No, I'm not talking about that one. I mean, really, she actually looked young, you know. So I asked her, you know, how did you look like this? And she told me that, you know, I just eat veggies and stuff. And that's why she was looking. I'm not saying everybody should eat veggies. I like steaks. So, but because she was eating veggies and veggies, you know, that made her look like that. So the environment you are affects you. The friends, the people you keep, the things you watch, they affect your mind. They affect your subconscious. So as time goes on, it keeps on building. So, yeah, 43 seconds left. Then I'll talk about this. The last thing, think like a sniper. A sniper is very focused. Now, they are not like soldiers that they have to go to a war and, you know, just kill. But a sniper has to get a target, you know. They have to be very quiet. They have to look at that target. They have to be well trained. No matter how noisy a place is, a sniper can be very quiet. It controls his environment in his mind. So no matter the noise or anything that's going on, they still get their target because they shut off the environment. And the last thing I would say, somebody say, I am a soldier.
I am a soldier.
Life is not fair.
Life is not fair.
Seize your glory.
Seize your glory.
Come on, somebody say, seize your glory.
Seize your glory.